What's good, peeps? It's your boy JP with another video, and today we're reacting to Player Tech. Now, I mess with Player Tech, so today I'm throwing the shades on. We're gonna react to Player Tech with the player shades on. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, a shout out to Player Tech. Today we are reacting to why Tae2Smooth Snake Max and why it was always going to happen. Alright, so I might have another take on this. I don't know. I watched somebody else's video about the Tae2Smooth situation, and it's he's still on some still on some weird stuff, but we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see what's good. Let's see what Player Tech talking about.
Join the Discord. I got E-dates planned, DM breakdowns, hella fine, so get in there.
Quick disclaimer, when I say incel in this video, I genuinely mean the definition of incel. I'm not talking about niggas who are actively choosing to be celibate. I mean, bruh, obviously speaking, fasting is very different from just not having money to eat. Alright, bruh, by now we've all heard about the Tae2Smooth situation where he snaked out Max and a couple other 5-star members. But this video ain't just another Tae2Smooth hit piece. I'm not specifically here to kick this nigga while he down, unless it's absolutely necessary for the plot of the video, or I just find it funny. But hit the like button, watch to the end of the video as I break down exactly why being friends with incel type niggas is one of the riskiest decisions you can ever make. Alright, let's quickly recap the whole Tae2Smooth situation for anybody who missed it. Tae2Smooth was part of 5-Star, an online community started by Platboy Max. Up until recently, everything ran smooth. Tay was the designated punching bag. Everybody else in 5-Star would dunk on that nigga. Tay would even lean into the humiliation at times to try to get more clout, I guess. I don't know, bro. But this was just his role, and from the outside looking in, it seemed like everything was going well. Like, before this whole scandal happened, it seemed like Tay fully accepted his role as the butt of the joke. But of course, that's not the case. This is real life. A nigga's not just finna be the punching bag forever. Behind the scenes, he was building resentment from the years of continuously going out bad. Eventually, this resentment led to this nigga making a burner account and essentially dissing and downplaying all the niggas on 5-Star, as well as boosting himself to try to get some positive PR to counteract constantly going out bad. Now, most of the tweets really don't matter to the main point of this video. The main one I want y'all to really focus on is this tweet right here where he called Max a womanizer. I think this tweet in particular really gives us a look into the root cause of Tae2Smooth's dissatisfaction with being around Max. But I'm gonna put a pin in that for right now. Just remember that tweet. But yeah, bro, essentially.
So just to start off with that, yeah, like, and I do agree. I do feel like if you do have dudes around you that want what you have, but they, you know, they're willing to sacrifice whatever self-respect to get it, it is a recipe for disaster. You know what I mean? It just is. It's just, at some point you gotta realize that, like, hey, bro, like, for Max and Max's standpoint, like, at some point you gotta realize, hey, bro, being a leader of the group or being the face of it or being one of the big dogs in it, you gotta know, like, hey, bro, like, it's gonna hurt us keeping this dude around. Like, yeah, it boosted y'all up by making him the butt of every joke, but he kind of should have known, like, all right, bro, like, this ain't gonna just happen. I can't just keep doing this to this nigga and don't think that I'm creating a Marvel supervillain under the rocks. You know what I mean? Like, at some point you gotta realize, like, hey, bro, like, you cool, we rock with you, bro, but you just can't be around us like that, because he don't move like y'all, and he willing to embarrass himself to be able to be seen with y'all just to get some clicks. But then now it went from him just wanting to be around y'all to now he want to be one of the top dogs around y'all. But it's since that's not really his aura, he got to snake y'all to do that. And granted, you know, you don't see it all coming, but I mean, dude, you just gonna think you keep fucking with little bro and think he gonna, and I'm not justifying it, because I think that is some fake ass shit. But what I'm saying is, it's rooted in that dude's behavior. It's rooted in his behavior. Like, he was already kind of corny, so not kinda, he just is. So bringing him around y'all like that just gonna only make it work. You know what I mean? It's only gonna highlight that corniness to a grand scale to where, like, he really just chopped like that. You know what I mean? But let's see what else he gotta say.
That was the whole situation. Just like that, the friendship was over. Now, when Tay and Max got on a call to talk about this whole situation, he was trying to frame it as if he was only on his burner for the betterment of 5-star. Like, I don't think anybody listening to what this nigga was saying was going for that. Bro, you would literally have to have 2 brain cells to believe what this nigga was saying. The reason why he started the burner and got the tweeting was because he was jealous. This tweet about Max being a womanizer wasn't about morals. It wasn't about protecting women. All this was him being frustrated that another nigga was doing good with women. Like, bro, we really gotta read between the lines. This nigga was out here making full edits of himself. What other reason would he have to be making light-skinned edits of himself than to look good for females? And then just look at these tweets when he trying to put himself on from a burner account with this girl who he was interested in. I seen a clip of Kyrie saying how Tae2Smooth wanted to be.
And this is why, like, just being yourself, and that's where he went wrong, is that he thought he was chasing, because he probably always had insecurities or something, and like chasing that clout, thinking that, okay, if I chase being around these niggas, it's gonna give me more huzz, right? It's gonna give me more huzz by being around them. And to a degree, it probably did. But then you allowed yourself to be the punching bag to be around them. So not only did it not get you more huzz for real, it made you even more of a clown on a grander scale. And like you said, it's just jealousy. And it's like, so that didn't work. So now it's like, all right, now I'm going to create this burner account to try to trash them, to think I'm going to get cool points. And then what's even worse is, bro, really don't know how the huzz work, because that does not help you. Thinking you gonna get cool points by trashing another dude's name and think women gonna automatically transfer that energy to you, that's not how that works. And he thought he was gonna like reframe the narrative by doing that, and it's like, bro, really what you're doing is gonna make the hubs want them even more, because you making them the topic of discussion, which draws in more hubs if you really know how it works. But anyway,
like Max.
Unfortunately, he wants to be just as big as the people around him, like Max. So if he has to go as far as tolerating the disrespect, at whether it's a joke or it's not a joke, whether he's being dragged around or not, he's willing to sacrifice that.
I'm gonna be honest, I think niggas is looking at this from too much of a financial standpoint. Like, I can almost guarantee you, if you gave this nigga Tae2Smooth 5,000 subs and 10,000 average viewers, if anything, it would have been worse. Cause this nigga has the numbers and he not getting hoes still. Like, he probably would have been all the way crashing out on the burner instead of the little halfway jabs he was doing. Now look, bro, stay with me here. Imagine a world where Tay wasn't an incel. Let's say he was in shape, had confidence, was actually succeeding with females. This nigga genuinely would not care about what Max was doing. He wouldn't have to try to make this nigga out to be some type of womanizer to make himself look morally superior. He wouldn't need to throw his friends under the bus for likes and fake validation. He wouldn't need to go off stream to cook up edits for himself. He would be too busy trying to pull females of his own. I guarantee you, if this
and the fact that he went through all that brain power to try to hide it. He made all these fake burners. I don't know how many it was, but he made fake burners trying to hide the situation, even though it eventually came out. But if you put the same amount of energy into yourself and just kind of stepped away, like, hey, y'all, like, hey, bro, like, I don't like the way I'm being framed in this. I appreciate the opportunity y'all gave me, but I'm going to step away and do my own thing. It's going to take some time for the narrative to change when you walk away. But if you walk away on some respect shit, do your own thing, and take that same energy you had into building into burners and all that, and put that into yourself, well, you would be what Player Tech is trying to explain right now. But niggas be thinking the fastest way to success is to snub another nigga, bro, and that's so lame, dog. Like, it's enough huzz, money, clout out here for everybody, bro. All you gotta do is just move out the way and shine in what you good at. Like, everybody got their own special expertise. Whatever that is that he was able to make them burners accounts, it's something about that is his expertise. Not exactly that, but in that realm. So if you found out how to channel that energy into something that's productive for you, bro, you could get what you want out of it. You know what I mean? And you still might not be to where Max at. But that ain't the point. The point is being the best at what you can do and getting the best out of what you want. Instead of trying to clout chase, thinking like, well, if I'm with them, I'll just get whatever leftover pieces they get. That's lame as hell, bro. And people can feel that. People can see that. And you look stupid doing that, bro. And I don't know, dog. Like, it's shady and it's real. It's real loser shit, right? But I want people to understand that some people just don't understand that. So he took that route, not knowing, like, bro, like, he knew it was bad and he knew it was wrong. But some people be so down bad that, like, that's the only way they see success out of that. That's the only way they see it changing, because it's like, it's easier to snub somebody else than to start over and build for myself. But you get respect that way, and it's more and it has a more longevity. Is more consistency in it, and it's more a failure proof, whatever the fuck, you get what I'm trying to say. But anyway, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's get back into the video.
Nigga Tae2Smooth was having his way a little bit with the hoes, this situation would have never happened. I'm not even saying this nigga had to be duped in this. If this nigga had one bitch, a singular girl, that fucked with him over Max, this situation would have been avoided. He never would have felt so inferior to the point where he had to make a whole ass burner. I mean, bruh, come on. Imagine you wake up fat as chopped as fuck, negative aura, you constantly going out bad, you check your phone, you having zero motion with the hoes, you say fuck it, try to scroll on reels and you just see a clip of yourself going out the worst way. But then you think to yourself, at least I'm in the FaZe house, like, I'm literally best friends with one of the top streamers right now. But then you realize this only exacerbates your lack of aura, confidence, swag, competence, financial status, physical attractiveness, humor.
And I hope niggas don't think like that, because I hope you don't think that, oh, well, at least I'm friends with one of the biggest, I'm in the FaZe house, I'm with the top 5 niggas, at least I'm with them. That ain't how that work. Because what happens is you start having impostor syndrome, and you start thinking that you ain't really supposed to be there. And then you start conjuring up reasons on why you're there, and then you start thinking you're being used and taken advantage of. So what you need to start thinking is, you got to start thinking that, nah, bro, I'm really like that. And you need to start finding your own aura and your own thing, like, separate. Even if that means you got to leave the FaZe house. You got what you needed. You got the clout, you got the numbers, you've been associated with them. Now it's time for you to take that fame and clout and move the fuck over and do your own thing, for real.
Charisma, assertiveness, ability to protect, social status, respect amongst your peers. It just end up making you look way worse. It's like if you was a 60 overall and you queued up with all 90s. At first, of course it's gonna feel good to win, but eventually you start thinking like, damn nigga, can I get the ball? This type of hyper can...
And I'm sorry, I keep pausing, but this is the same as a Kyrie Irving and LeBron. Is it Kyrie? Yeah, it's the same thing as Kyrie Irving and the LeBron James effect. Kyrie did not want to be second to LeBron James. He hated that. Like, he said, I'm my own player. I'm not this nigga's sidekick. And people can hate it, and people can be jealous and think that he was wrong for leaving LeBron. But I think it was smart, because nobody wants to feel second. And sometimes, and let's be honest, Kyrie not fucking with LeBron. Like, not fucking with him. Like, he not on LeBron's level is what I'm saying. So it's best for Kyrie to step in his own lane, do his own thing. And I know people say, well, bro, at least you got a ring. And for some people, it ain't just about the ring. It's about them finding confidence and solidification in themselves. And that means they got to step away and do his own thing. I would rather him step away and join another team to build his own confidence and his own strength up and his own reputation, for him to snub their championship, for him to stay with LeBron and snub their championship, because he feel that if I can't be number one, none of us can. And you know, and this is what the nigga Tay doing. Like, if I can't be number one, nobody can. But if he had the mindset like Kyrie and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna step away from the FaZe house, I'm gonna do my own thing, And if that means I would never win another championship, I would rather be the top of my own game and never win a championship than be second-handed to somebody else. And some of y'all need to think like that. Now, some people cool with being second man. Sometimes I'm cool with it. Sometimes I'm first man. Sometimes I'm second. Sometimes I'm fifth. It don't matter. As long as I'm winning, I don't give a fuck, right? But some people don't think like that. Some people think, well, I want to be number one. And in some cases, I could feel that because in my own element, in my own world, and the shit that I do, I want to be top two sometimes. So that means you got to step away and do your own thing. Step away and do your own thing. Just don't hurt nobody else. And that's what he wanted to hurt them because he thinking if he can't be number one, they can't be it either. And you don't want that. You don't want niggas that think like that in your squad because they will fuck up the whole operation. Let that nigga go do your own thing, bro. Go do your own thing. Okay, I'm gonna let this play out. I keep pausing it. I'm gonna let it play out.
Competitive environment, it's just not meant for these incel type niggas. Cause this nigga Tay was already not getting hoes. Like, bro, the whole beginning of this nigga career was him being an incel.
Hey, if you in my chat, who's nutted to Connie, bro? I could not get hard off that weak ass shit. What you talking about? Stay in the fucking gym, bitch. Go get that BBL or some shit.
Yeah.
You probably scrounged up enough money begging on Twitch for that shit.
Womp womp womp.
You should be saying that to yourself. You're a disappointment to your parents.
Womp womp.
And on top of that, he seems to have some type of inferiority complex. So he's not even mentally equipped to properly handle this type of competition. So let me ask y'all a question. If you wake up in this hyper competitive environment, I'm talking about the craziest comp, top 1% earners, top 1% level of fame, and these aren't like passive lobbies. These niggas are constantly sniping for the hoes that you bring around. Would you as a rational nigga not feel some type of way? I mean, bro, this nigga literally would get cucked every time he even tried to involve any females. This nigga...
And it's completely normal to feel snubbed, to feel like everything you get, somebody else is taking away from you. It's okay to feel that way when you around that and like you a 60 overall and these niggas straight 90s. That means you need to leave. Hop in the hyperbolic chamber. Get your power skill up. Look at Vegeta. Vegeta didn't... that nigga was trying to snub Goku. I ain't gonna hold you. And I don't even watch anime. I know Dragon Ball, though. But Vegeta said, bro, he went away. He got his training on. And he came back being sometimes just as strong as Goku. So, like, bro, if that means you got to step away and do your own thing, bro, just step away. I'm a keep stressing that, bro. Do not fuck up the operation because you jealous. Step away and build your own strength up. And then if your strength is solid and you want to come back in, if they let you back in, then let them do that. If they don't, and another thing, if you feel that by you stepping away, they not going to be happy about that or they going to hate you for that and they don't understand why you doing it, them niggas not your real friends. If they don't understand, if Zay decided to step away instead of fucking up the operation, and they found a problem with that, like, bro, what you gonna do? You not gonna let us punch you around no more? Bro, you a little pussy. You a little this, you a little that. You know what I mean? If they gonna do that, then that means, bro, they not your real friends for real. They should understand that, nah, Zay don't want to be treated like that no more. Let him walk away and do his own thing. And Max should have kind of picked up on that, but, I mean, not everybody hip to it. Maybe he's just thinking, this nigga just happy to be a part of the squad, so whatever. But, you know what I mean? Not everybody want to be a puncher bag forever.
Can't even... like, bro, this nigga can't even crack nothing, bro. Like, why is Marlon and Silky trying to snipe for this nigga hoe right now? Nigga, I would've crashed out too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. No bullshit, gang. If I was Tae2Smooth in this situation, nigga, the whole house getting blown up. No bullshit. Shit gonna look like Chernobyl. And then this nigga Silky form is immaculate. Like, look at how he took her.
Nah, what you do is, this is what you do, this is what you do, this is what you do. And if you're a player, this is how you take that situation. If the girl is getting sniped by your homies, pull your homies to the side. And that's what we say. Put the jersey on her. We about to put the jersey on her. She gonna be a part of the team. With all consent, of course. Legal consent. And she okay with it, of course. If she not, then we not gonna put the jersey on her. But she look like she might be down. Look at her. She might be with the jersey. All due respect. We love women around here. But some of these hubs be with the jerseys. And if Tay smart, he like, hey, bro, let me put you to the side, bro. Put the jersey on her. We don't crash out by no hubs. We put them on a team. And if you know what I mean, you know.
Like, yo, he might as well just hit this bitch on count, like, in front of Tay. This really a crazy way to live when you think about it like this. Cause it's like, bruh, even Jason the Wing got more hoes than me. And this nigga dead ass like an angry bird. And you gotta be on stream with a nigga that's literally the opposite of you. Like, nigga got OD or OD swag. He short as fuck, but he still pull hoes. Now I know what you're probably thinking. This is an exaggerated situation. This really only would occur in like an online streaming scenario. But the key framework of this situation happens on a daily basis. The only difference is there's no cameras around when it's happening. When you get snaked out by an incel nigga IRL, it just happened in silence. Like, nobody's recording it, nobody's documenting it. Just to give y'all an illustration of what this looked like for the regular nigga, I used to work at this warehouse, and it was this one nigga in there that was hella cool. Like, he ain't give me no type of weird vibe or energy. Like, it's literally the most regular nigga you could imagine. Like, this was genuinely a cool nigga. We even played the game a couple times. But then a new girl came to the job, and he really was determined to get on that for some reason. Like, that nigga wanted that hoe so bad, but he'll always try to like downplay that shit. Bruh, he even tried to fade a nigga for that shit. Like, I'm like, this bitch is chalk, gang. Like, if y'all were to see this bitch, bro, y'all would know how funny this shit is. Like, bro, this bitch was a legitimate plate cleaner. Like, I'm talking about, bro, the day I met her, it's like, you ever be talking to a female so natural because it's like zero attraction? That's literally how I felt. Like, long story short, this nigga ended up telling on me for OD shit when I was at this job, simply because he thought I was trying to get on this bitch. Like, I think this story, as well as the Tae2Smooth situation, supports the claim that niggas who don't get hoes, aka incels, are quickly willing to snake you out for a little bit of hoes. And it's not even that these are bad niggas. Like I said, this nigga was funny as hell. Like,
Yeah, and it's just, and this is why, and they gotta understand that's not how that works, bro. You cannot snake another nigga that's organically getting the attention from the woman you want and think that's gonna work for you. I swear to God, that never works. Seen niggas do it before. It don't work. Trust me. Niggas be on some weird shit. Alright.
talk OD at the job. We play R6 a couple times. But when niggas is starving, niggas is starving. It's like the Snickers ad. If Tae2Smooth was having an overabundance.
Another thing. Damn. Anyway, another thing. Accept who likes you. As a man, your best bet is to rock with who rocks you. It's a rock with who rocks with you. And if the ones that rock with you ain't hitting like that, get your aura up, get your looks up, get your swag up, get your confidence up, and you can pull that. Just saying.
It's a hoes. I guarantee you, this nigga wouldn't give a fuck about that. This nigga would still be in 5-star. He'll still be getting clip farmed. The show would still be running smooth. And I know I'ma have some niggas saying like, oh, getting hoes is not that serious. Like, this nigga Tay just evil nigga. I want y'all to understand, getting hoes is not that serious in a vacuum. But if you waking up every day and you seeing niggas overly have a way, like, you seeing the baddest bitches you ever witnessed in your life, it's like, damn, I can't even get the scraps. Like, even the mid shit ain't going. Then you got OD niggas on the internet telling you get no hoes. With all of those added factors, I can see how it gets that serious. But yeah, that's all I got for this one.
Yeah, like, it's the same concept with money. I'm a, shout out to Player Take, but it's the same concept with money. When you got the abundance of money and you got hella bread, money don't really matter. It don't. Money is just money. Like, when you got a whole lot of money, you got money to give, you got money to spend, you could gamble with it, you can go buy luxury cars, you can sleep with it, wipe your ass with it for all you care, when you got the abundance of it. But when you starving and you broke and you ain't had it and you ain't got it, nigga, $10 is too much for you to spend. You gotta worry about where your $10 at. Like, and it's like the same thing with hugs. It's the same thing. Like, when you get hug after hug, like, you can step outside and you pulling them. but you the nigga that ain't never like even at your best you ain't getting it right. It matters because it's like, bro, like what am I doing? Like I can't even. I'm shooting and I'm missing layups, and these niggas making half court shots like they started this shit yesterday. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, what it is you know, you just gotta work on your aura, focus on you, and figure out what works with you. And a lot of times when niggas be in groups, and I promise you, okay, there you go. And I promise you, this was a situation with Tay. Is he tried to copy or reproduce like Max's and everybody else in the top 5 auras. He tried to reproduce their aura and make it work for them, and it don't. You gotta figure out what aura works for you and what personality style and what red style work for you, and master that. And sometimes you need to step away to focus on that so you can get better at it. But shout out to Player Tech. He really broke this shit down on some real nigga shit. You know what I mean? Incels, if you're an incel, you don't have to remain one. But the worst thing you could do the worst thing you could do being an incel is be around niggas that got hella hus. That's the worst thing you do, because all it's gonna do is highlight what you can't do. That's like being a broke dude and you broke as hell and you around people that got like Lambo money. I ain't saying don't be around people that got money, because some of it will rub off on you. But if you ain't got none and they got Lambo money, the gap is too big. You gonna constantly be trying to compare yourself to them, because you like, okay, if I can't get a Lambo, can I at least get a G-Wagon or a G-Wagon up there too? If you can't get a Lambo, can you at least get a new Benz or something? Nah, bro, you gotta get a Accord, because you ain't got a whip at all. You gotta be okay with a Accord. But with a Accord, you can't be around niggas that got Lambos. So maybe if you can only get a Accord, be around people that get Benzes, regular Benzes. Now you can hang with them because y'all not too far from the same section. You know what I mean? So, and that's what I think that's what Tay was doing. He was a nigga with no car. He was around niggas that had Lambos. They were way out your league, bro. Be around niggas that's in your realm. Or just focus on yourself till you can get your own Lambo. But that being said, shout out to Player Tech. I'm not going to hold y'all up no more. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. And yeah, bro, we rocking these videos. We knocking these videos out. Until next time, I'm out. Deuce.